All right, we are finally up and going here. A little bit later than maybe I anticipated, but a lot of sports going on tonight. Doing a lot of flipping back and forth between things. Happy to see my Braves, the offense, finally waking up again. And they are set to hopefully finish off the Phillies here in the next inning or so. Oh man, I cut it back on just in time. Freddie Freeman with a homer. 2-run home run. Increases the lead to 8-1 in the bottom of the 8th. So that's good to see. My Hornets are also playing in Milwaukee tonight, and I've not caught much of that game yet, but they seem to be holding their weight against the Bucks. Watched a little bit of wrestling earlier tonight. I don't care about the Dodgers. Sorry, Rick. It's like I tell Joey Negro, who's also in the group, just can't, just have no love for the Dodgers. Sorry. But it's always good when you win your home opener. It was bad enough for the Braves to get swept by the Phillies to begin the season, but at least they're coming back tonight. Rick, did the Dodgers, did they do any kind of like before the game, did they do any kind of tribute to Lasorda or anybody like that tonight? I ask because the Braves tonight before the game started, they did a nice little tribute to Hank Aaron, Phil Niekro, Don Sutton, and I think it was Bill Bartholomew, which I believe was the original owner of the team. They were the owner of the Milwaukee Braves. Maybe they had a little celebration for them tonight. All right. Well, no break tonight. As I mentioned last week, being gone the first of the week over the weekend, out camping, I didn't want to try to juggle all of that and trying to put up a new break and miss somebody's signups or anything like that. But we will get back to to our normal routine this week. Monday, I'll get a sign up post up. I've not quite decided what product I have in hand I'm going to do next. But we will get back to our normal schedule starting this upcoming week. But for now, it is obviously, as you can see here from the spread, I've got some interesting WWE product that I'm looking forward to. If you didn't know, I am a WWE collector as well, and not as much to go after, of course, which is kind of nice. But I recently ran across these Animotion cards, which are, you can see they're not from the US. These were 50 euros or half a euro. I'm not really sure. They're made in Italy. I don't know a lot about these. This is from this one, the Smackdown is from 2005. And I've got 10 packs with Mysterio on the front, and I have 10 packs with Undertaker. And I think this is all the same set. And then I have these Smackdown. It just says, I'm guessing that's new series. One crystal card per pack. This is, I guess, series 3. These were, I guess, €1 or something like that. It's made by the same. No, it's not made by the same company. These are from 2005 as well. Looks like there's 4 cards in here, so I'm really not sure. But same seller had them. Gave me a sweet deal. I'm sure he'd been sitting on them for a while and wanted to get them gone. So we're going to open these tonight. I've got 2 Topps Living sets as well. And then after I kind of go through these, if we've still got some people here, I did pick up a couple of boxes. I had very crappy internet reception on my phone while I was gone, but I did manage to get in a couple of new purchases, and surprisingly, 2 of them have already shown up. I purchased 4 boxes, and 2 of them shown up. The other 2, the sellers were a little slower to get those in the mail, so they will be here later. I'll reveal those at a later date. But like I said, stick around for a little bit, and I'll show you what we got coming that I'll add to the stack of inventory. But that's enough rambling. We'll get started here. That's cool, Rick. They did something for Don Sutton as well. He spent equal time, or a good bit of time, with both organizations. So I'm glad they got to do something for him as well. All right, so I'm going to move these out of the way. We'll start with the Smackdown. And we'll see what these are all about. I think I found the listing of these on the trading card database, so I will be updating my collection there, and any doubles I get, I'll be putting those up for trade as well. But let's check these out. You can tell from the packs they are a little bit smaller than your normal cards, but I love lenticular cards. So first card, got Undertaker. Okay, he's got three images. These are always hard to pull off on camera, though. Move the light in a little bit closer. So he's standing there cross-armed, and then he's got a more of a battle pose with his fists up, and then he's got a standing position. Hard to show off, but these, I love lenticular cards, so these are cool. But just as a size comparison, there's it up against actually one of the cards we pulled from last week's break. I still need to sort those. And then the backs, you've got their height and weight, their hometown. Almost kind of looks like a one of those digital cards that those Top Slam digital cards they do. So Undertaker, and looks like we've got one with Kane and Chris Jericho. Yeah, Kane versus Chris Jericho. It's number 175 in the set. And yeah, I've seen these cards. Technically, I guess this will be card number 31 through 36. So we got Hardcore Holly. 32 looks familiar, but I can't recall his name off the top of my head. We got Chris Benoit, 33. Shane Helms, Hurricane Helms, 34. I think that's Jerry Lawler. Yeah, Jerry Lawler, 35, and Jim Ross, 36. Yeah, those are just checklist cards. So maybe these, they're their own card. Another checklist, JBL, John Cena. Got John Cena again, and 2 Kane. So, interesting way to do a checklist. And these cards are leaving little piles of shavings all over. Heidenreich. Thank you, Diego. Yeah, like I said, I think I found the listing on the trading card database of these, but I'd not seen many of these images. So these are cool. So I got Charlie Haas, former tag team member of Shelton Benjamin. Wait a minute. That says Christian. Okay, it is. I'm sorry. That is Christian. God, that one image, though, I don't know. That kind of looked like Charlie Haas. But nope, that is Christian. Card 17. It's interesting. I don't recall that logo being used for his name. And then we've got Edge versus Randy Orton. That's cool. He's doing a finishing move from behind. That's cool. Checklist. We got Booker T. Not sure number 2 there. Or 3. Got Batista for 4, 5, and 6. I was more of a WCW guy growing up, so there's some of these there's some wrestlers from this time period in WWEF I'm not as familiar with. Looks like we got Hurricane and somebody tagging up there. Then we got Big Show and looks like Kurt Angle. Is that Eddie Guerrero? Some of these images are so small, it's hard to tell. Checklist 31. Muhammad Hassan. I vaguely remember him. It's pretty cool. So it looks like you get 1 character, 1 versus, and then 2 checklists. So I have Edge versus Snitsky. Here's a name I haven't heard in a while. Snitsky. And we got a checklist again. Matt Hardy. Not remembering number 50 there. Or 51. 52, is that Maven? And then we got Mick Foley, and I can't think of the chick there either. JBL, John Cena. Yep, Kane. That's, I think, our first dupe. Bring the camera in a little bit more. Matt Morgan, Jindrak. Okay, Mark Jindrak. I know some of the names, but I can't always put a face with them. And if anybody's Diego or anybody else, if you want one of these empty wrappers, let me know. I'm going to keep one for myself, but I don't need all of them. All right, Triple H there. It's got a red bottom, whereas most of them have been blue. Eddie Guerrero versus Luther Reigns. Checklist here. Kane, Kurt Angle, Lita. I think that's Snitsky. 47. That one's not ringing a bell. Mark Henry. And got another duplicate of that checklist. Yeah, I'm familiar with the color scheme for the two different brands. It's just that was most of the red ones were versus cards, not these characters. Undertaker, that's a duplicate. We got Kenzo Suzuki versus RVD. Got another checklist. Kurt Angle. 117. God, he had that angle with Tori Wilson. Tajiri, I think. Cena, Eric Bischoff. There's that guy again. Bischoff. Funaki. Number 123. Not sure about 124. 125. That he looks familiar. And we got Booker T there. 126. Mr. Paul White, Big Show. Got Kenzo and Scotty Too Hottie. He's a goofball in the ring, but I enjoyed watching him back in the day. Couple more checklists. Looks like we got one with Ivory down there. Simon Dean, thank you. I could not recall that name. Here's our first female. Dawn Marie. Yeah, I wasn't really watching WWEF at that time. Versus card, Big Show versus Tuddy? I couldn't tell you. There's a checklist. Got Val Venus, Taz, Stephanie McMahon. This pack is noticeably thicker. Looks like we got a extra card. That's another Big Show. Booker T, Rene Dupree. Checklist. Oh, I got Trish Stratus, Undertaker. I think that's Ivory. You got Vince McMahon. Can't really make out 96. Al Snow. Jimmy Wang. Got Bill. No, he went by Humorous and Humorous in WCW. Bill DeMott. There you go. Jonathan Coachman. Okay, that's Ivory. That one was Victoria. That's right. There's Tajiri. There's Theodore Long. Chavo Guerrero. Another bottom two are Trish. I don't know if 88 is Trish or not. If anybody can tell. Vacation was good. Thanks for asking, Diego. We took our camper down. We were about a half hour, 45 minutes, give or take, outside of Charleston, South Carolina. It's Maven. And we didn't spend as much time at the actual campground as we normally would have. But when you're that close to Charleston, you got to get out. Triple H. Got the Dudley Boys. But yeah, we got out and we went down to Patriots Point, which is a maritime museum. And we toured the USS Yorktown, which is a aircraft carrier, and I think it's the USS Laffey, which was a battleship. The submarine's been closed the last couple times I've been down there that they have, but a lot of fun. I like the doing the historical stuff, so that was fun. Okay, Chris Jericho. I think that's a dupe. Yeah, that's a double. I think this checklist is a double. All right, so that's all the packs with Mysterio. So we'll go over to these with Undertaker. Probably one of the coolest things we did is while we were in Charleston one evening, we did a sunset dolphin tour. And, you know, sometimes you hear those things and you think it's a waste of time. They're so commercialized and everything, but it was pretty cool. We left from a small place called Bowen's Island, and we were going through the estuaries, the little, the river systems that lead up to the ocean. And man, I mean, one of my daughters was sitting right up front, and she said she counted 11 dolphins that we saw, which I don't doubt. We saw lots of them. It was very cool. This is a cool one. You got Big Show hushing the audience, and he's rearing back and slaps the crap out of whoever it is he's wrestling. Another Triple H. 72. Is that the Blue Meanie? Is that what his name was? Got Rhino, Ric Flair, The Rock. Got Molly Holly. Enzo, I think his name was, or Vito or something like that. Orlando, I think. Paul London. Is that 60? Is that Paul Heyman? Looks kind of thin. But all in all, yeah, it was a nice little getaway. Luther Reigns. Big Show dropping a big leg, doing a big leg drop on Kurt Angle. Shane Helms, got Molly Holly, HBK, Edge, I think, Trish Stratus, Ivory, Christian, Big Show, Kurt Angle. How many homers is that for Otani? Is that his second or third of the year? So, Big Show, 111. Yeah, some of these versus cards, it's got a nice little sequence here of them performing in one of their special moves. So we got Kenzo Suzuki versus Scotty 2 Hotty. I think we've seen this one already, but it's pretty cool. Three so far. Got Batista, Eddie Guerrero, Luther Reigns. This is a new checklist. Don't think we've seen that one yet. Yeah, a lot of these have this sticker that covers the original barcode on the back. Who knows how long these have been floating around. But they came from Greece. I had to go to the post office today and sign for them. Kurt Angle. Booker T, Rene Dupree. Got Undertaker. Oh, okay. I was going to say looked like there was a circle, or like a half circle on the card, but I see now it's part of his hat on one of the other images. So that's a new one. Kenzo, Sky 2 Hotty again. Shelton Benjamin, Stacy Keibler. Anybody pick up anything interesting this week for your collection? Okay, I think now we got Charlie Haas. Yep. Oh, got a women's card. Looks like Victoria doing a some backward somersault on Trish. That's cool. Here's Rey Mysterio. Kane and Jericho. Scotty 2 Hottie. HBK. That's a young Shane McMahon. And what's this guy's number 78? He was good friends with the Hardy Boys and Hurricane Helms. His name's escaping me. Shannon something, maybe. Hey, good evening, Larry. I saw you got to spend some time with your son over spring break or Easter. That's always cool. Got a Cena, Edge and Snitsky. Yeah, we had to stop at a Walgreens while we were out of town. Pick up some medicine for my girls, some pain medicine. We did a lot of walking on Sunday when we went to the aircraft carrier and battleship and Vietnam Memorial. So we knew we needed to get some medicine to have on hand just in case. And I found a hanger box, surprisingly, of 2021 tops at Walgreens. Heidenreich. And I went ahead and grabbed it, even though I'm almost done with the base set. I went ahead and grabbed it, mainly for the yellow parallels. Didn't get anything super fantastic, but yeah, these cards are making a mess. All right. So let's take a look at these Smackdown packs. It says it has a crystal card. I might have one of these. Nope, these are different. Now this is kind of cool. These have like I'm guessing this is the crystal card. This has like a chrome finish to it. Very shiny. So we got Taz here. And we got Christy. Oh, darn. What was her last name? I think she went on to TNA and was their ring announcer for a while. Christian. And the guillotine leg drop. Undertaker getting ready to lay it on Cena there. Looks like there's 132 cards in this series. Hemi, that's right. Yeah, I think I like these better. I love the lenticular cards, but I think I like these better. So the crystal card, this one's green. The other one was silver. Jim Ross. These are like little plastic credit cards. I like this. Eddie, R.I.P. Dahl Murray, Luther Reigns. Take care, Larry. Have a good evening, buddy. Thanks for dropping by. Oh, got a silver John Cena. This is from his Thug Life years. It's cool. It's got a chain link background to it. And this, not sure how to pronounce that, but it's not in English. This is backstage. Chris Jericho. There's another one. Looks like Tori Wilson, but not sure the guy. They had her matched up with storylines with so many guys, I can't remember them all. Oh, Lita. Randy Orton. There's Jerry the King Lawler. And unfortunately, it's peeling the back off. You can see there. It's snowflaking there on the back of Lawler, and it rubbed off on the Undertaker card. That sucks. Guess I should flex them a little bit, huh? All right, so we got Booker T. This is the crystal card. We got a Jim Ross. Those backstage cards. Eugene. Do remember him. Yep, another. Okay, yep. French Tickler. Rene Dupree. It's his finisher move card. I just saw your comment, Rick, that you unloaded some stuff on eBay. I haven't really been using eBay lately. But that's good that you're able to move some stuff. Val Venus. Jonathan Coachman. There's Eddie Guerrero, backstage. Kurt Angle, backstage. Crystal Luther Reigns. Another Christy Hemme. Jerry the King Lawler. Tori Wilson. It's a shame that the photo on the front and back is the same. Rick said he sold junk. And some of the stuff from the 90s that I see going on Facebook and everything, it's amazing what some of those 90s inserts and parallels are selling for. Billy Kidman. He had a cool finisher, that shooting star press off the top. There's the regular Val Venus. JBL. Triple H. What chippers did you have? Did you have his 91 Tops or Score? There's a Shiny Edge. JR, Jerry, Batista, and the final pack. Got a dupe JR. Airplane Spin, Eugene. Molly Holly. Backstage, it's probably JBL. So these are cool. Only had 10 of these, but I like these. I like the chrome ones. Those are nice. I'll have to scan up those for the Facebook page and see if trading card database needs any. All right, and then I've got 2 living sets that showed up this week. I feel like this is a major waste in packaging. And I don't understand it, Tops, but tape they use, it's not super sticky, but I always have a hard time getting it peeled off. There we go. But I do like these little foam bricks that come in here because these work as great spacers in your monster boxes, especially if you need to hold some cards up or separate them or whatever. I like these. And occasionally I use them as packaging. And I've got a blue million of these cases now. I don't always use these, or reuse them, I should say. All right, so this one, okay. We've got cards 15 and 16 in the living set. Let me back this light up. drown out the image. So card 15 in the set is Mia Yim. Now she goes by Reckoning after she got called up from NXT, which is a shame because she was real. I loved watching her in NXT, and it's a shame that she's not getting to really show off her skills. But now that Retribution has been disbanded, I'm hoping that maybe they'll start using her in the women's division a little bit more. And then card 16 of the set is her real-life fiance, Keith Lee. It's another promising guy wrestler from NXT that got called up and then just didn't have the push or whatever. Well, had a push, but just didn't have maybe the success that they wanted. I don't know. I'm hoping he'll be back on television soon. But these living cards they're really nice. I've never ordered any of those throwback sets, Diego. Who was in those set that you got? Did you get it for one player, or was like Bryce Harper in it, or is that something that you typically purchase on a regular basis? Sandberg. Gotcha. I've picked up a card here and there from various throwback sets, but usually when it's a lot of this Topps product online stuff, I just pick up the individual card that I want online through like an eBay seller or something, where I can pay half the price of what Topps is asking for it. That's generally what I do. I grabbed that new Topps Sports Illustrated set they're doing. I grabbed the Kirby Puckett from that. But I wasn't going to pay Topps asking price, not just for the one. All right, so this one we have 17 and 18. So we have 17 as Sami Zayn. I've never liked this guy. And especially now, he is super annoying. He's supposed to have some YouTuber or something as his special guest at WrestleMania this weekend. Logan Paul or somebody. Super annoying dude. And card 18, we have Edge, who recently made his return to the ring. It's a good image of him there in the corner getting ready to spear somebody. Yeah, you're right. If they get underneath your skin, they're doing their job as a heel. And Sami Zayn's one of those guys that just really gets underneath my skin. Even when he really wasn't a heel, I still didn't like him. All right, so I can put these in my stack now. I need to go ahead and start a binder for these living cards. I don't know if I'm going to give them its own binder or if I've been doing my wrestling stuff by year, so I don't know if I'll put these in a 2021 binder or if I'll give them their own binder. But here are the first 18 cards. That's Stone Cold and Trish Stratus started it off, had very high print runs. And then you had The Miz and Maurice, which, you know, being a real life couple, that made sense for them to be a pair. And then we had Eric and Ivar of the Viking Raiders, which Ivar's been hurt for a while and off TV. Eric's been relegated to B card, low B card. Hasn't even really used him much, which is a shame. And Bobby Lashley and MVP, again, part of the Hurt business, made sense to issue those two as a pair. And of course, now he is the champ, taking on Drew McIntyre this weekend. Jeff Hardy and Undertaker. This brought the print run back up a little bit because they started to drop again, but Hardy and Undertaker both sold pretty well. That's a great Shinsuke Nakamura. The artist really captured that. And he was teamed up with Akira Tozawa, which I like him. Now they're using him kind of like R-Truth in some comedy roles, going after the 24/7 title. But it's cool that he got a card because he doesn't always get cards in the base sets. And then we have the Usos, Jimmy and Jay. I liked them better as baby faces than heels, but they've been getting a run. And then, of course, we got the four that we just looked at. So yeah, I need to get these in something. All right. The only other new card I have, and it's not even from a pack, I opened up a Transformers Kingdom Huffer Transformer. I'm working on taking some photos for a review on my toy blog, but the Kingdom card, or the Kingdom series, which is the last of a trilogy, is really cool because they come with these golden disc cards. And I won't bore you with the lore of the golden disc and Transformers, but these cards have, I thought the cards were just like this. They just have this like X-Fractor type finish to them, but no, they actually have like a mystique. Fleer mystique is the best way I can put it. Peeling, and when you peel the front off, or when you peel it off, you get another image underneath. The Ark is the Autobot ship that transported the Autobots to Earth, that crash landed on Earth. And then we've got like a Decepticon version underneath, which I'm not. Yeah, I want to peel this off all the way and look at it. But before I peel these completely, I like to scan these in. I have a little side project for cards that have come packaged with Transformer toys, where I scan them and organize them, and I don't have this one yet. So I want to do that. But what I'm doing is I'm using, and if anybody has any of these that could spare them, let me know. But I've been using some of these old white dummy cards that come in trading card packs. I don't want ones that are super thick. I mean, these are a little bit thicker than I'd like to use, but I'm using those. And I'm taking the peeling, because it still has the adhesive on the back, and I do my best to overlay it on one of these dummy cards. So that way, like this is Black Arachnia. So that's that's what her card looks like underneath. It's got her in her robot mode. So that's why this one's white on the back, because it's just a little dummy card. I did that too with Dinobot here. So there's the front of the card, and then there's his peeled card. So I'll have to go back and look. I think I have some more of the thin cards that I used on these, because those other ones are a little thicker than I'd like to use, but I'll have to check. To smooth out some air bubbles on this one now. All right, well, that's all I really had planned for tonight. I just thought I would go live. Just thought I'd go live and at our normal time frame, and just hang out for a little bit for anybody that wanted to join. The Dinobot toy, is that what your son wants, Diego? This guy? They I do have to say, Hasbro has done a nice job with this. The dinosaur, the Velociraptor mode is pretty nice, but they did a great job with the figure itself matching the animation model that they used. I mean, Beast Wars is from the mid-90s, so some kids, I'm surprised some kids even know what they are. But then again, it's a dinosaur, and dinosaurs are popular, so with kids. So, but yeah, this guy's not been easy to find. Hey, good evening, Johnny. Whoa, just got a notification on the phone. The Hornets took down the Bucks tonight. That was unexpected. But I had said, I had posted on Facebook that, and I mentioned at the beginning of the video that I was able to pick up a couple boxes this week. And so, yeah, y'all are here, so you'll get the heads up. Padres got a no-hitter? No, I tried to finish up work a little early this evening so I could sit down with my family and watch the latest episode of Falcon and Winter Soldier tonight. And from there, I went straight into watching the Braves home opener, kind of flipping back and forth between that and Smackdown tonight. And I was going to watch the Hornets game, but couldn't really do that very well while I was doing the video. So I've been tied up, but no hitters are cool. All right. So last week I did show off a box of Pinnacle racing cards, and I was playing around with that tonight, and I think I finally got down the best way to do that break. So that one might be coming up, and I'll probably just bundle that in a normal with a with a baseball product or whatever. But I figured out a good way to do that, and it'll be pretty cheap. But the search is always on to find things that I think would be fun to rip, and I think that you guys would be interested in. And I found this, which I can't say I look for it on a regular basis, but it's always been on my list of things that I hope to find at a good price. And that is 1998 Pinnacle, which well, hey Diego, it's just one game. I mean, you swept us at the beginning of the season, so you win some, lose some. 98 Pinnacle was the last year that Pinnacle produced a baseball set before it came back, in 2013, thanks to Panini. But 98 Pinnacle was the last year. Has a really nice design. And this is the Power Pack box variation. So these packs are a little bit bigger. They're only where did I see it? 12 packs per box. But each pack is like a jumbo. So there's 21 player cards, and then you get a 3.5 by 5 Power Pack card. So not quite 4 by 6, 3.5 by 5. Which I don't know if I've seen those cards before. But the 98 Pinnacle boxes just don't come up very often. But I like the 97 New Pinnacle, which is what that racing box that I showed last week is based off of, that design. I really like the 97 New Pinnacle, but the 98 Pinnacle is also really nice. And if I wasn't already chasing so many darn things, I would be interested in it. But the museum collection, which are awesome parallels using that Dufex technology, are 1 in 3. Spellbound are 1 in 7. Hit It Here 1 in 9. Epics, which ran through all of their products, are 1 in 9. Artist Proofs 1 in 17. And then press plates are 1 in 1,250. So I doubt we'll see one of those. But this I think this box has some potential. So for the few of you guys that are here, there's a heads up to one of the boxes we're doing. Like I said, I don't know what we're going to do next week, but this very well may make it the cut. So just check back Monday night. Check the group, and we'll have something up there. The other box I got, I think I left it downstairs, but I think it's probably going to end up being mine because I'm kind of somewhat on a goal to complete some 95 sets. And I found a box of 95 Upper Deck Collector's Choice SE, the special edition. So that one may not make it to the group. Sorry about that. But I've got a couple other things. I've got 2 more boxes that are en route. So I'll unveil those at a later date. But I've got plenty of products still sitting here that will do this upcoming week. So like I said, thanks for the few of you guys that dropped by tonight. Like I said, I'm going to take, since you missed me opening these weird oddball WWE product, I'm going to work on getting I'll get some of these cards scanned in. I'll probably do a little post with it being WrestleMania weekend. I always like to try to throw a wrestling content type post up on the blog. So if I have time, I might try to work on that tomorrow morning. I promised my kids we'd do some things together tomorrow. I appreciate that, Rick. It may be a little bit of time before I get to that opening that box, but I'll keep that in mind. But yeah, that's a set I do want to put together. And Diego, I will definitely put I assume you'll want a Undertaker and Mysterio wrapper, and along with a Big Show wrapper. That's fine. I will get those over to you. And Johnny, if you want a wrapper, let me know. I've got some duplicates of some of these cards that we opened tonight. These are the Smackdown cards. These are like plastic credit cards. And each pack had says a crystal card, but they're like chrome. So kind of neat. And then the Smackdown Animotion cards are lenticular. The checklists aren't all that awesome, but the base cards are pretty cool. So, all right. Just thought I'd ask. I don't always keep wrappers either, but if it's a set I'm building, I've started to keep one and throw it in the binder. But since these are so weird, since they're Italian or whatever they are, thought I'd definitely keep one. But I got plenty of extras. So, all right, guys. Well, that is it for me. I'm going to go get some rest because it's late here on the East Coast. And I'll check out your blog, Johnny, tomorrow to see what post you were working on this evening. And I'll probably try to get something up this weekend as well in celebration of WrestleMania this weekend. So have fun, enjoy it, guys. And if I don't talk to you on social media this weekend, hopefully whatever we pick for Monday night will be of interest to you. So be ready for that, because like I said, we'll get back to a normal schedule starting this week. So you guys have a great evening and a great weekend, and we will catch you on the channel here next week. Y'all have a great one.